Who does more wrong than those who prevent Allah's name from being mentioned in his place of worship and strive to destroy them? Such people have no right to enter this place except with fear. For them is disgrace in this world, and they will suffer tremendous punishment in the hereafter. I mean, they don't let God's name to be recited in God's temple. I mean, Judaism has this. The Jews have this belief that you cannot recite. We will see that Messiah in the future. Anyway, that you cannot recite God's name. You cannot say God's name. I mean, excuse me. I mean, I don't know what's up with this name. You cannot say. It's like Voldemort, the one who cannot be named. I mean, why do you have why does it have a devil, like, some go, like, demon also name? I mean, why are you making God like this? First, it's like asking one of those anthropomorphic, like, does God have a hand? And it's the same thing. What you mean by God has a name? God doesn't have a name. God doesn't need a name. Who needs a name? If you have, like, human beings, there are like millions of human beings, right? That's why you need names to distinguish between them. If there is only one of a kind, you don't need name. You don't need a proper noun for one of a kind. That's why fascinatingly Quran says Asmaul Husna is all the good names. We say 100 names, but there could be more, but all the good names are his name. You don't need a proper noun for God, and the Jews don't allow to say his name. Okay, I will show respect, and I won't even recite the God's name. That you, I mean, they make this for syllables, so, like, you cannot say that name. I mean, come on. And that's why the Messiah comes later and say this name. So this is the same thing they're kind of saying. Like, you are making a big deal out of God's name. God doesn't need a name. He has names. All the good names is him. God doesn't need a proper noun. If there were 100 gods, maybe you needed a name to distinguish between which God are you talking about. But what are you talking about? There is no which God. There is only one God. To Allah, 215 now. Again. To Allah belong the east and the west. So wherever you turn, you are facing towards Allah. Fascinating, right? Surely Allah is all encompassing, all knowing. I mean, you are stuck with that. Name, direction, temple, all these things. Yes, temple, it was there to make it easy for us, nothing else. Don't think temple is God. Inside the temple, God lives. God has a name. God is this, that. Don't think about God. Don't get all about what is good. Think about yourself and the commandments of God. The commandment of God is just to believe and then do good for. Everything is for our own good. I don't want to get